So the wheels are off the car. Pete quickly checks the preload on the springs, and all is not what it seems.
Now there's what, a mil or two of spring slap, so we'll undo that and we'll reset the preload on the front springs, and then we'll change the height.
Okay, so I'm not sure what happened there, but Pete sets the preload correctly before moving on to setting the ride height. So with the preload set correctly, the ride height set to where we want it to be, Pete moves on to the passenger side. So to ensure that we could adjust the passenger side, we had to give the threads on the shock a bit of a clean up first. So with the preload set correctly on the passenger side, all Pete needed to do was the ride height. So Pete moves on to replacing the old drop links with the universal ones that came with the kit that I never got round to fitting. So, taking the drop links off, and as you can see, these were the drop links, the adjustable drop links that came with the kit that I never fitted, and you can see the difference in the length. Obviously, these are adjustable, and they go almost to the same length as the standard ones, but because of the kit that we're fitting, I don't think we'll need them that long. But yeah, so now we're going to get these on the car and see what they look like. So Pete's done some measurements and set the drop links to the correct length. He's locked them off, marked them up, ready for fitting. So the drop links get fitted, but they don't get tightened up until the final stage of the setup. Got the drop link on, and the front suspension is set up for the first kind of initial height damper settings on the front. Now the front setup, Pete moves to the rear suspension, and here he removes the tension from the springs with some spring compressors. This enables him to drop the lower arm, drop the spring out, drop the spring platform out, so we can set the height correctly before refitting it. So with the platform off, Pete sets it to the correct ride height before refitting it. To make sure that we can adjust the ride height in the future, we grease up the platforms before refitting them. So with the ride height set, we refit the spring and the compressor, and we nip the suspension bolts up. These will all be torqued up at the end of the suspension setup. We've now got the spring back in place, the damper's been set up, and we've just got to do some fine adjustment when it gets the other side complete and we get the wheels on.